Hello, gorgeous. Welcome back to my lovely little channel. Unless you're new here, then welcome, and I hope you enjoy your first time here. This video is gonna just be me talking about 5 games I'm super amped for, and then we can all laugh at me when 90% of them flop on release. The hope is that this video helps shed some light on some lesser known games, and maybe help you find some games you didn't know were coming out, and get excited for them. Anyhow, let's hop right into it, starting with Midnight Fight Express. I think this is best described with an excerpt from the Steam page of the game. An unexpected hero emerges on the city's darkest night. You're Babyface. That's gotta be the least badass name I've ever heard, but I am here for it. You're a former member of the criminal underworld lured back into the life by a mysterious AI drone. Your mission against impossible odds: fight your way across the city before sunrise and prevent a citywide criminal takeover together. Simply put, you're forced out of retirement to prevent a criminal organization's hostile takeover. Simple plot, so this game will almost certainly live or die by its gameplay, so that does seem to be its selling point. It is called Midnight Fight Express after all. There was a demo that I don't believe is available anymore, and I didn't get a chance to play it, but it got a resounding hell yeah from those who did. GameTyrant.com positively stated in their post about the demo, "I went into Midnight Fight Express expecting a John Wick simulator of sorts, and it's exactly what I hoped it to be. Smashing faces with baseball bats, roll-dodging knife wielders, roundhouse kicking 2 guys at once, and picking up a 9mm to finish off the rest of the room in quick succession." I do like the sound of that. Midnight Fight Express is a beautifully brutal beat-em-up developed by a Polish solo developer, and not to mention they balance being a father at the same time. The game not only looks great, it's a labor of love from a very clearly passionate and talented individual. Making a game is already an incredible task. Doing that on your own whilst having kids cannot be easy. So massive props to Jacob. I cannot say that last name, but it is up on the screen, and I'm very excited to get this game in my hands. I dig the art style, the aesthetic, and the combat looks deliciously gruesome. Can't wait to jump on some heads. We can expect Midnight Fight Express to come just around the corner on the 23rd of this month of August. Alright, time to talk about a promising CRPG by the name of Dark Envoy, a sci-fantasy RPG that's built for 2-player gameplay. You play as 2 sibling relic hunters, Malachi and Kayla, who are your average adventurers. The game will follow them as they wrestle with the tragedies of an emerging war, a war that's been incited by the seemingly random appearance of humans to what was once your average fantasy world. But with the humans came their technologies, which, when melded with the magic of the previously existing fantasy world, becomes deadly in the wrong hands. Developed by Event Horizon, who is, as far as I can tell, have only released one other game, which is another RPG by the name of Tower of Time, which was received well enough with a solid very positive on Steam with over 1,700 reviews. Although I haven't played the game so I can't confirm its quality, it looks to be a more generic dungeon crawler, but this does give me some confidence that they've worked on this genre before with some success. Dark Envoy's gameplay looks to be a bit of XCOM inspired turn-based after a setup section beforehand, where the 2 players can split up and set separate traps and ambush spots. Very similar to Mutant Year Zero, actually. And let me just quickly say, I really vibe with the setting and art design of this game. It looks really nice, and seems to have a very exciting take on the RPG genre, and I can't wait to see how this pans out. I definitely plan on reviewing this as soon as it's available. We can expect Dark Envoy sometime this year, but it is without a definitive release date. Alright, now it's time for End State. This Jagged Alliance inspired SWAT-based turn-based tactics title is easily one of my most anticipated games. It looks great, as well as having a focus on realistic ballistics and aiming. Developed by Ironsight, a small indie dev team located in Finland, this being their first game. It also has this cool system that's kind of similar to Phoenix Point's aiming system, just more simplified, allowing you to target specific body parts with just a click of a button rather than actually aiming your reticle. You play as the manager of a mercenary company, tracking down terrorists in the fictional war-torn country of Bracovia. You get to fully customize and gear up your mercs, stealth around, and brutally take down this terrorist organization. Altogether, the whole package of what I've seen so far looks fantastic. Now, I do have some hesitant news about this title though, sadly. The developers have gone pretty quiet. It seems their website was taken down supposedly for monetary reasons, and they haven't posted on their Twitter since 2018. Now that sounds like a dead game. I would at least assume so otherwise. And I almost took it off this list because of this. But I did find some hopeful news on their Steam community tab, but I can in no way confirm any of this as of now. As said by a user I won't reveal the name of, but if they contact me and would like it up there, I will be happy to provide an edit in the description. I joined the Discord and had a chat with the community MGR. The game is still under active development. The team has been reduced to, I believe, one dev with part-time assistants. The game will be some fair way from release as yet, but is not abandoned. I have put a request in for the devs to express that here, but in short, the game is still being made, but it won't be ready anytime soon. So, some slim hope. I really want to play this, so I hope it does end up coming out, although it's not looking entirely promising. End State devs, if you happen to see this video by some chance, I would love to hear from you. I believe in this game and its potential. Would love to see you guys succeed. You can expect End State sometime in the distant future, but we in no way know when. But go wishlist it on Steam, as that really helps indie developers when it comes to investors and such. After that somber note, let's talk about a beautifully ridiculous game called Tactical Breach Wizards. This was made by the creator of the excellent games Gunpoint and Heat Signature, so I'd eat up whatever they were releasing regardless. But the fact that it's a fucking XCOM type game with wizards, guns, and wizard guns, hell yeah. According to my brother, who managed to play one of the early builds of the game, he describes it as an XCOM style game that's leaning into combo actions between people. Everyone has their own unique ability trees, and most things are non-lethal. It's like dragging people out in front of bullets or yeeting them out of windows. So in summary, it seems like a lot of synergy building and heavy emphasis on using magical abilities. I mean, wizards is part of the title, so I can't say I'm surprised. Altogether, this seems like an incredibly solid turn-based tactics game with a fun and unique concept and aesthetic. I love the design of the guns that have magic stabs built into them. It's kind of fun to see a fresh take on a modern wizards as a concept. Now imagine modern SWAT wizards, and that's basically Tactical Breach Wizards. I'm super excited for when this game drops, and we can expect it sometime in the future, or as they put it in their Steam page, when it's done. Alright, now time for my highest anticipated game at this point in time. Drum roll please. Squirrel with a gun. It's exactly what it sounds like, and that's what makes it so goddamn good. You run from what looks to be hordes of Agent Smith from the Matrix, or you can stand your ground and shoot the ever-living shit out of them. This game is being developed by solo developer Dan D'Entremont. I'm not sure. Sorry if I mispronounced. I'm bad at pronouncing names and such like that. You guys already know I suck at pronouncing things. Chimera. I said chimera. Don't shoot me. He describes the game as Squirrel with a Gun is a sandbox game that focuses on exploration and shooting combat. Defend yourself from random encounters with agents using various weapons. Deflect their melee attacks with exceptional timing to disarm them. And from looking at the trailer, it would seem there are like finishers, like sort of like glory kill-esque things. I love this game concept so much, I absolutely cannot wait for it to come out. If you are interested in seeing some behind the scenes stuff, highly recommend checking out their Twitter. He posts quite often and it is hilarious. Altogether, this game looks incredibly fun, and I recommend you slap it into your wish list, even if you aren't going to buy it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, if you like the sound of any of these games, do put them on your wish list, as it helps indie developers a lot. Alrighty, slap that like button, caress that subscribe button, and most importantly, have a good day and don't die.